what's going on, guys? This is my first double upload in a very long time, but unfortunately this isn't really like, a happy video, or I, don't really have any good news. So if you've been paying attention to the news lately, been paying attention to the weather, then obviously you've heard about Hurricane Ian. Well, now technically I guess it's called Tropical Storm Ian because it got downgraded from a hurricane, thank God. So hopefully all the damage is done. I'm not sure. They were saying that there's a chance that it's gonna loop around the Atlantic and come back through and rip through Georgia and South Carolina and become a hurricane again. Hopefully that does not happen. But regardless, if you are in, South Carolina or Georgia, definitely make sure you're taking the precautions. If you need to evacuate, please do so. If you need to board up your windows or whatever you got to do, just make sure you guys are safe out there. I've seen a bunch of my neighbors and people all around me, stores closing down. My neighbors have sandbags and the windows boarded up with wooden boards all over the place. I got very, very lucky. So I live near the Tampa area, and originally the eye of the storm was going to be heading right towards me, and I was freaking terrified. But thankfully last night, while I was sleeping or whatever, the storm shifted. So essentially, instead of coming towards my way, which is more West Florida, it changed direction, and now it's going more towards east. Not everybody in Florida, unfortunately, was as lucky as I was, especially people down towards Fort Myers and stuff like that, right at that southern part of Florida, right by the ocean right there. There's a YouTuber, he goes by the name of Crazy Robbie. You guys may or may not have heard of him before. Unfortunately, he lives in the Fort Myers area, and I'm gonna put some pictures on screen from his Twitter of pictures that he took of all the damages going on around him. This is honestly just so scary, and I send much love and many prayers to anybody that was a victim of this storm. Anyways, the reason I bring up that YouTuber is because on his Twitter he announced he's going to be starting a GoFundMe to kind of help fund, carrying all the damages that these people have suffered through. So I really just kind of wanted to, put this on blast. Even though my channel isn't big, obviously the more ears that hear about it, the more likely we are to get more people that have some money to set aside to help these people out, because they really freaking need it right now. Their homes, their livelihoods, everything for them has just been destroyed and taken away from them in a matter of one day. The death toll is still unknown, but all we know is that it's unfortunately scarily high. A lot of people lost their lives because this is one of the biggest storms ever. Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna leave a link to both his YouTube channel and his Twitter down in the description, and then you guys can go check that out so you get updated immediately when his GoFundMe goes live. Whenever it does go live, I am going to include a link in the description of the videos. Obviously this whole storm was just a massive disaster, and it's scary. It's honestly scary. There's a lot of people that have unfortunately had, family taken away from them, their houses taken away from them. We take a lot of these things for granted, we wake up every day with a roof over our heads, family around, whatever. We just go day to day never thinking about stuff like this, but then, it can all be taken away from us in a flash. So I just ask you guys, if you guys know anybody that was a victim of this, or anybody in your family that was, please send some love out to them, because I can guarantee they really need it right now. Anybody that's watching this, sending nothing but love and prayers your guys' way. Again, if you're in Georgia or South Carolina, be prepared for the worst, just in case. I mean, there's a chance that it doesn't go back into a hurricane and it just stays as a tropical storm. Who knows? It could die out before it hits you guys, or it might not. So please just be prepared. It would kill me to see any more people lose their lives over being underprepared or something that could have been prevented. So please just be prepared for it. Even if it means evacuating, I know it's, it's a pain in the ass, but honestly, if you need to get out of the state for a bit, it's much more worth it to do that than chance your life. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. There's still going to be another video going up for me tonight at 7 p.m., so I'll see you guys then. I love all of you, and please stay safe out there. See you guys.